Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here, and today we have another Universal Orlando resort review for you. We are staying at the Endless Summer Inn and Suites, specifically the Dockside Inn and Suites, and we are going to do a full resort tour and review for you and show you just exactly what this resort has to offer. So if you'd like to join us, let's go. At Universal's Endless Summer Resort Dockside Inn and Suites, unwind in an escape that's extra affordable. Inspired by sand, sea, and breathtaking sunsets, this retreat has coastal vibes and comes with all the fun and convenience of staying at a Universal hotel. A sister hotel, Surfside Inn and Suites, is right across the street, and both hotels are part of Universal's Endless Summer Resorts. So let's go check in for our stay and check out the rest of the resort. So also, we were heading to our room. We noticed that there is a laundry room here on our floor if needed. Alright guys, so here is our room. It looks like we have a 2-queen bedroom. So we'll start here and just kind of look at stuff as we come to it. Here we have our closet, which does not have a traditional door, it just has this curtain. But inside we have our an ironing board, and the safe along with a luggage rack and some hangers. And over here we have the bathroom. Looks pretty standard. We have a lighted vanity mirror. We have our towels, and we did request a room with a bathtub. So that's what we have here. Of course, we also have the traditional like toiletries and stuff like that that come with most of the Universal hotels. So let's keep going here. And also, before I move into here, I did want to show you guys something rather odd. They do require you to put your room key in this slot to turn on your power. We tried to turn on the lights without it, and it did not work. I've never seen that before, but I guess it's a way to save energy. And let's see, here are our beds, I should say, excuse me. And we have these cute little lantern fixtures up top. Very beachy, and it goes along with the theme of Dockside. We also have some decorative artwork here with our coffee maker and ice bucket. I assume, yep, our mini fridge is going to be here alongside some drawers if you need it. Looks like we have a little fabric seat here. And something really cool is under the beds is storage. Now that's probably a little hard to see, but you can put your suitcases or whatever under here if you are low on room. And we don't have the best view, which we're not really, big on the view because we're hardly ever here, but here's the view from our room. Looks like you can see the other tower. There goes a helicopter there. But this is our room in a nutshell. We have stayed at the other Endless Summer Resort. This one seems to be more on the calm side, not so much about like summer fun. This one seems to be more relaxed, as you can see here, even from the artwork. So we're going to keep walking around the resort. We'll take you guys with us. So they did give us this map at check-in. So here's a quick look at the property. We have Tower 1 and Tower 2, and we are staying in Tower 1. And right here is the shuttle bus service. It's not the biggest resort Universal has, but of course it is more than enough rooms to accommodate for anyone who's looking for that budget-friendly option. They do have 2 pools as well and a couple of other amenities, so we're going to check those out for you guys as well. And here from Tower 1, it looks like that's where the parking garage is. Looks like that's the entrance for it right over there.
And towards the front of the resort, where you go into the main entrance, is where the shuttle pickup is. They also drop you off at this location as well, but this is where it's at. Alright, so we're gonna head into the front lobby here and sort of explore and walk around and see what we can find. And as you first come in, over here to your right is going to be all the check-in desks. You just hop in line, they'll call you up, get you checked in. all the way back here in the corner, way back there, is the luggage services, so feel free to drop your luggage off if you're needing to go do something while your room's not ready. And right in front of that is the vacation planning center, which they can help you get tickets, help you figure out what exactly you want to do and things you want to do around the parks and resorts. And straight to the left, right here in the middle of the lobby, is a Starbucks. And straight back from the entrance, it looks like the Universal Studios store. So we're going to check that out. Looks like it's got some general merchandise. So as you first come in, there is some Harry Potter merch, like you can buy in the parks. Actually quite a bit of Harry Potter merch, which it is quite popular. And they've got some Simpsons, Minions. There's some E.T. sunglasses if you have broken yours or you need some. And maybe some Grinchmas, because we are here during Grinchmas. So there's plenty of Grinch merch in here. I'm sure maybe this section gets swapped out here and there. But over here on the left side, they've got some summer and beach themed merch and, you know, exclusive endless summer merch that you can only get here. So that's pretty cool. And there's some Quicksilver shirts. That's some surf theme, flip-flops, and they even got some bathing suits. And directly left of the lobby and Starbucks is the Sunset Lounge. This is a bar. It's actually not open right now, but pretty much it is a bar. It's got plenty of taps and any kind of mixed drink you may want. And if you keep heading left towards Tower 1, you'll hit the Pier 8 Market. It is quite busy this morning here, everyone getting breakfast. But here it reminds me of sort of the cafeteria style. So what they've got is multiple stations that you can hop in line, get you a tray, and they'll fix you your plates. They do have things like ice cream, chips, snacks, pastries. So they've got some of this kind of stuff too. Packs of water, that's kind of cool. Looks like they got various sandwiches here at this station. And right over here, they've actually got pancakes.
So I know Seth already showed you guys a lot of the breakfast options, but they do also have lunch and dinner. So here's a little QR code to scan. I believe that will be full of all of the menu items. So here we have a couple of different bar setups, kind of like Cabana Bay did. We have the fried chicken and waffle station, looks like a cheese and pizza station. We have burgers and tacos right over there. Let's head to the other side. We also have a dessert and pastry station. And then right over here again, we have that sandwich station and looks like a salad station. We also have the refill cups here that are specific just to Endless Summer Dockside. And here are those refill prices. So if you're going to be spending a lot of time here at the resort, these are always a good idea, and they're super cute. And of course, if you're looking for a fun night in, they do have some bottles of wine as well as some of the more alcoholic beverages and grab-and-go items here. And not sure if Seth already mentioned it or not, so I will mention it again. They do take an annual pass discount here as well.
Alright, so we're going to go check out the fitness room. It's located right shortly down this hall on Tower 1. Looks like the fitness center is over here on the left. So they've got plenty of treadmills and weights. Not too many free weights, but plenty of machines. Cable machines, ellipticals, and spin bikes. And it looks like you have a nice view of the pool.
So we also have one of the pools here. It is located at the exit of Tower 1. Let's head inside and check it out. So it looks like we have a little sandy area here. There's plenty of seats and things around. And right over here, it looks like we also have some towels, so you don't have to bring your room towels down with you. Let's keep heading around the pool here. And right over there, it looks like we also have the beach bar. Looks like they have plenty of seating as well. I believe some food and beverage options, so that will be perfect for a day at the pool. Alright, so we're going to head over to Tower 2, check out the game room and their pool. Alright, so we've come to the game room. It is going to be right here next to the entrance to the pool. So let's go in here and check this out. So here it looks like they do use the game cards for all of the games. So that's an option if you're looking to play. And right here are the prices for the game cards. So be sure to bring some cash and you can refill one of those cards I mentioned. Looks like we have quite a few things. Looks like 2 air hockey tables. Just a couple of claw machines, bike riders, Pac-Man. A lot of fun stuff to keep you occupied for a little while. So this looks pretty similar to the one we were just at Tower 1, but as you can see there's that sandy area, and then they have their own version of that beach bar. This one is called Wave Makers. So it's probably going to be a very similar style setup over here. They just have 2 separate pools so it doesn't get too crowded. Alright guys, so wanted to wrap up our review for Dockside Inn & Suites, specifically in the Endless Summer category here at Universal, because there are 2, so this is specific to Dockside here. Well, I won't speak for you, but I personally enjoyed the stay. Really, there's not much to it, to this resort, but for us that's not really a bad thing because we don't do a lot of activities and we don't spend a lot of time here. We're usually in the park, but everything that we needed or wanted was taken care of. For example, the rooms are really spacious, had plenty of room to put our luggage and everything like that. The downstairs, the little buffet style, we ate from that several times for breakfast and for snacks and stuff, and it was open pretty late, like till 11. So even if it was like a late night snack, we could still do that. The pools, I would say, are pretty tame. I know for some of the budget hotels like Cabana Bay, they kind of go all out. Like they have the lazy river and they have the multiple pools, and they have a little bit more than just these. They were pretty simple and pretty standard. So that, I would say, if you're looking for really more of like pool day specific activities, you may want to check out Cabana Bay rather than this one, of course. But my favorite part, honestly, was probably the atmosphere. I really liked the beach theme for the Endless Summer. We have stayed at Surfside before. That was before we had our channel, and it had a little bit more of that retro feeling, kind of like Cabana Bay did. This one is more relaxed, like it is more serene. I guess that's kind of my favorite part. But I guess, what was your favorite part about the resort?
I like some of the theming and like some of the decorations, because like I know we
makes you feel peaceful.
Personally have some of that decoration like that at our house, but anywho, and I just like the cafeteria. I know it's something simple, but like it's like the one at Cabana Bay. And so you don't, it's not as expensive, and there's like plenty of options, like all types of food that you can just grab and go. And unlike the premier hotels that have only like sit down restaurants.
I think Portofino, that's one of the 3 premier. It's probably the closest to having that, because it has like the market deli where you can get like little sandwiches and stuff like that, but nothing like going downstairs and grabbing milk.
There's plenty. There's plenty of different options.
Super family friendly, and we utilized it a lot, so I definitely agree with that. One thing, of course, that I just don't like is there's really only one option of having to ride the bus. You can walk, but you have to cross traffic and kind of cross the road. Like there's not really any dedicated garden walkway. So really it's up to the bus to take you from point A to point B, which sometimes can take a long time or it's full, etc., etc. So kind of weigh all those options when you're thinking about maybe where you want to stay, because Cabana Bay does have a dedicated garden walkway. And I believe Aventura might, I'm not 100% sure because we haven't stayed there, but like these 2 Endless Summer resorts do not.
They're like further away pretty much.
They just don't have that option. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like this video, comment, let us know if you've ever stayed here and what you thought about it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Universal content coming soon. And until next time, we hope to see you on the next adventure. Bye.